At the very start of the Vietnam War, the AH-1G successfully managed to defeat infantry and light transport vehicles, but the situation changed as soon as deliveries of Soviet heavy vehicle to South Vietnam had begun. To defeat new targets, the Americans attempted to install the BGM-71 TOW ATGM. However, the construction, powertrain, and internal structure of the original AH-1G didn't allow it to become an effective tank destroyer. So began a series of modifications to the AH-1, which resulted in the S modification. While developing this model, engineers worked hard on its survivability by installing a special adapter on the engine nozzle that reduced the heat signature. The configuration of the cockpit instrument panel were rearranged, improving forward and forward-downward visibility, and even gave consideration to reducing glare from the aircraft canopy by installing flat perspex. The primary external difference was the addition of the three-barreled 20mm cannon. It was specifically the AH-1S modification that became the most popular export option for the single-engine Cobra family of helicopters. Even today, it still serves in Israel, Japan, Jordan, Pakistan, South Korea, and Thailand. Japan notably stands out in these regards. Its Cobras were not purchased, but constructed under license. In what under the AH-1S Cobra can be found in the premium Japanese helicopter tree. Of its upgraded brethren, this Cobra is most similar to the American AH-1F modification, but differs in its rather specific, yet completely real camouflage. The Kisarazu Sisters. This vehicle belongs to the 4th Anti-Tank Helicopter Squadron of the JSDF based in Kisarazu. Every year they hold a festival there, and in 2011, one of the helicopters displayed an image of the mascot character, Aoi, that the base personnel created. The idea took root the following year at the 4th Squadron's anniversary celebration, where all 4 of its mascots, the Kisarazu Sisters, made an appearance. Akane, Aoi, Wakana, and Yuzu. The characters were created with the help of the professional illustrator Takashi Fujisawa, but their real-life characters were portrayed by young women serving in the division. All the expenses for this PR campaign were recompensed by selling Kisarazu Sisters anime stuff. However, senior leadership of the GSDF did not appreciate all the cuteness, and after 2013, the sisters no longer made public appearances. In addition to its national coloring and the 20mm turret, this cute Cobra possesses a decent aerial arsenal with a varied assortment of FFR Mighty Mouse unguided rockets, the BGM-71 TOW ATGM, and suspended 7.62mm machine guns. The choice of a particular option will depend only on your personal preferences. However, if you are not a fan of going nuts in berserker mode and total annihilation, the TOW guided missiles will naturally become your weapon of choice. A maximum of 8 of these ATGMs can be suspended, and their range is not wide, a short 3 kilometers. But these missiles can pierce right through 630mm armor with its impressive great speed of 296 meters per second. The power plant is a Lycoming T-53L 703 turboshaft with a 1,300 HP, which lets the vehicle reach speed of up to 277 km per hour. This is an average speed performance for helicopters and is more than enough to complete any task. Maneuverability is quite good, though it does have difficulty escaping air-to-air missiles. The crew for the AH-1 consists of 2 members. In the AH-1S Kisarazu, the crew consists of 2 excellent pilots, a sister shooter and a sister pilot, and this is quite literal, as the crew was put together specifically for this vehicle.
Yeah.
Of course, it has no armor, only 12mm along the sides of the engine, placed primarily for the crew's peace of mind. And with just a few things protecting the sisters themselves from the aggressive outside world are the armored seat, moon cosmic power, and their sensei's guidance. In combat, the AH-1S Kisarazu is a reliable vehicle capable of dealing many frags, but first you'll have to learn how to survive. The rules are simple: don't rush and don't go above the tree line. Your primary and practically only enemy will be sparks, particularly the surface-to-air missile systems, which just love visible, low-flying targets. And since the AH-1S has no flares, you won't be able to withstand them in open combat. This is why you'll have to learn how to fly close to the ground and use all the natural cover that the terrain provides. Aside from that, tactics are quite simple. Keep moving, approach the enemy from the flanks and rear, always choose the air defense system as the first target, and don't overlook your radar system as well, as it is extremely useful and categorically essential to the experienced helicopter pilot. However, don't forget about the threat from tank guns. The noise from the helicopter is quite audible, even at a great distance, which means that your position will be revealed sooner or later. So we recommend changing your position after a few missile launches. Most importantly, don't forget that the TOW flies for 3 kilometers. Always check the distance to your target before launching, so you don't wind up in an awkward situation and don't miss the target.
NANI?!
As for the unguided rockets, these are last-ditch weapons. Using these takes special skill and a combat situation, which for an unexperienced pilot will almost always end in the loss of the helicopter. We do, however, recommend using the suspended machine guns exclusively for hunting enemy helicopters or to boost your chances of shooting down an approaching missile. Overall, the AH-1S Kisarazu is an easy helicopter to master, although it does require some skill. But as soon as you learn how to survive in this cold, missile-driven world, this sweet machine will bear its soul fully. You can find more detailed information about the AH-1S in the War Thunder Wiki.